God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob.
Welcome again and shalom. And for another Torah Watchman series, we're at 90. The title of this Torah Watchman edition is the 17th of Tammuz. Every Jew on the planet who is even slightly observant knows what this holiday is. Yes, it is a holiday and it will begin at sunset around 8:30 more or less Eastern Standard Time. Okay. The Hebrew calendar is different than the Gregorian calendar, okay? Every new day in the Hebrew calendar begins at sunset. So this is the 16th of Tammuz now. It'd be the 17th of Tammuz, the month of Tammuz, the year 5780, this evening at sunset, okay? So let's get started. Listen, again, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Please click like and subscribe and personal notify, okay? The holiday of 17th Tammuz, not every Jew actually celebrates it the way it should be celebrated. It's an older tradition, it's a minor holiday, but it has grown in importance, especially in the Talmudic sages of blessed memory, okay? Ramban actually helped codify a lot of this. So I'm going to read from you a section in the Talmud, Mishnah, Taanit, chapter 4. It's word by word. It actually says there were five events that happened to our ancestors on the 17th of Tammuz that are worthy of mourning, of inner reflection, like reading the book of Lamentations, for instance, on the 17th of Tammuz, that lead ultimately to the 9th of Av, which are about 3 weeks from this center point this evening on the 17th Tammuz, counted forward in time. So the tablets, the 10 Commandments, the first set of 10 Commandments was shattered because Moshe, in disgust, saw the golden calf. He threw the tablets down, and you know what happened in that story. He went to Mount Sinai for 40 days, 40 nights. God codified a marriage contract for the Jewish people after delivering them for 400 years of slavery in Egypt, only to find out when Moshe came down from the mountain, the golden calf, idol worship, thousands of people died, there was a plague and everything else. It was a great calamity and a great event of embarrassment in the Jewish people, okay? Many Jews never recovered from that. It's similar to the Holocaust. So another great event in time was the final destruction of Jerusalem's walls by the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar II, approximately 587 BCE, that's before Common Era. Jerusalem fell, burned, was razed to the ground, Jerusalem was destroyed, invaded, and the great beautiful temple of King Solomon was destroyed. So that was an event of calamity on the 17th of Tammuz. The other event, closer to Common Era, but not quite, about 2,160 or 80 years ago, okay, was the time of the Maccabees, Judah Maccabee, the hammer, Antiochus set up an idol, Greek idol, probably Zeus or something, in the makeshift temple that Ezra and Nehemiah had rebuilt in their time. You can read in the book of Nehemiah and Ezra and Daniel about that. I'm not going to get into detail, but anyway, there was the Temple Mount was actually there, and there was a makeshift hut or whatever that was the center point where the Holy Holies. At least the Holy Holies were known then, so that was a place of worship. Anyway, sacrificial worship had ended at that time because of the Greek Empire, okay? So Antiochus put an idol in the temple, and that was a great calamity too, because that's something that was really does not happen every day, and it's something that is considered an abomination before God. Well, that started a civil war between Jewish zealots in Judea and then the Greek Hellenistic armies. Another event in time moving forward on the 17th of Tammuz was, of course, the destruction again of the Second Temple, King Herod's great temple. And there are other things such as plagues and things like that. I went on Facebook recently. You can find me if you want to look up my name under Keith Woodard there. That's my Latinized name. About the State Department said, we don't believe that in the death counts or the attacks from the Islamic jihad there attacking Jewish people. We don't believe the numbers is accurate. Well, the IDF reported the accurate numbers, and I actually put something there. It surprised me over the last 10 years how many bombs fell, how many Jews were killed, murdered, hurt, maimed. These are calamitous times in which we live, where I'm going to say, may the Mashiach come quickly. The 17th Tammuz is a minor holiday. It's about mourning, folks. It's about restraining from those finer things in life, like drinking wine, many Shabbats, or eating. So beginning at sunrise tomorrow, no food for me until sunset tomorrow on the 17th of Tammuz, when the 18th of Tammuz begins, when we have Holy Shabbos. That's when I will start eating again. Not every Jew does this anymore. I encourage you to please fast and have inner reflection. It's good for the body to cleanse the body. It's about soul, body, and spirit to fast during that time. While we're fasting, please remember, we should be upset that there's no temple in Jerusalem today. We should be upset that Mashiach has not come. We should be upset that it still is not orthodoxy centered within Israel, where everyone worships God in the same way. I mean, we're so broken apart in the diaspora. Okay, that's a calamity in itself. Of course, with the world pandemic, that's another calamity because we've lost some righteous rabbis in the process of that. Listen, the Jews have more calamities than probably any other race of people on the planet. But we can also have a smile on our face, right? We can always, our glasses always have full, right? So let's focus on the higher things in life and not just the calamitous things in life. I do encourage you to read the book of Lamentations. Be thinking about the night of Av, which is a final point of the time of mourning over 3 weeks from tonight. Please consider these things. Listen, thousands and tens of thousands of Jews have died throughout all this time, okay? Through all these years, plagues, judgments of Hashem, our disobedience before God, of course the Holocaust, and what's going on in Israel today too, and anti-Semitism throughout the planet. Listen, be a lover of truth, be a lover of God's Torah. Never be in a situation where we have to explain to Hashem why His holy commandments had to be burned and destroyed to get our attention, why Jerusalem's walls had to fall to get our attention, why we had to have a great diaspora to get our attention, why the temple was burned to the ground to get our attention. Listen, what happened historically will happen over and over again if we don't remember what happened to our ancestors. Okay? Baruch Hashem. I hope everyone takes care of yourself. Be healthy, be well, have a smile on your face. Be thankful for that beautiful neshama that God Himself breathed within you, right? Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem. Take care, and I'll see you real soon.